I've always wanted to see the Northern Lights, and after the recent disappointment of Stonehenge,
It is just rocks, isn't it?
people said, go somewhere you actually want to see. So that got me thinking, can I see the Northern Lights in Iceland for less than it cost me to see Stonehenge in my own country? The trip to Stonehenge in total to make that video cost me £233.50. Yes, here are the costs. Yes, the train was nearly half of that cost. So I've booked an £8 train to Manchester Airport to get on a £96 return flight to Reykjavik. Yes, that's correct. It costs less to go to Iceland and back than it does to Salisbury. Welcome, this is Britain. So, will I stay under budget? Will we manage to see the Northern Lights? Or will this just be one big cock-up? Guess we'll find out. Let's go to Manchester Airport. Right here at Manchester Airport, I've taken my £8 train here. Now I'm going to get on my flight, which was a £96 return. Well, I say return, it was 2 singles, because we're not flying back to Manchester, we're flying to Leeds on the way back. Let's head towards Terminal 1, and I need to have some lunch. Let's go. Okay, so I just got through security, got myself a triple chicken sandwich. Decided to bring it with me rather than buying it at the airport, because it's cheaper. So that's saved about £1, and that could be pivotal when it comes to how much money I have left in the budget. So we're trying to save every little penny we can. Now let's get on this plane. Late. Okay, we have landed. Let's get through passport control, head to the other side. The passport control guy asked the purpose of my trip, and I was like, well, hopefully to see the Northern Lights, and he laughed and said, well, you'll have to be lucky. So already I'm suspicious as to whether we're going to be able to see him or not. Okay, so outside the airport, first impressions of Iceland. It's quite barren, really. It's like a cold Lanzarote. I need to try and get to the hotel, which is 5.5 kilometres away. So it's just down the road, 8 minutes in the car. I've just spoken to the taxi driver and he said, yeah, about 3,500, 4,000, whatever the currency is here, which translates to about 20 quid to go down the road. 20 quid to go 5 kilometres. It's ludicrous. Anyway, to the bus station. We have arrived at Najarovik Kurtorg. Do we need to make the names as complicated? I don't know what that is. It's like a spaceship. I think it's a church. Fair enough. We're now going to walk towards the hotel, check in, see what the room's like, then we're going to have to get some food, and then let's pray we see these Northern Lights, please. Well, I've just realised the place I'm supposed to be going to is up there somewhere. It looks like a bit of a busier road, and I can't see a footpath. I might just have to walk up the side of that then. It's like San Marino all over again. I mean, I take a reassurance to the fact it looks like some people have done this before. Fortunately, it is only like, I think 5 or 6 minutes up this road. But I did wonder if this would be difficult getting around Iceland without a car. Look at the mountains over there. Hills of snow. Right, we're here. I can see why they have a car park now. Let's go check in. Okay, so I just had to call up to find out what room we're in. No, it's a reception. And apparently, I'm in room 5. Here it is, room 5. And we are here. I mean, it's a room. Let's get those blinds down. But that's a great view, by the way. I don't know, have I paid more for that? I hope so. Yeah, it's the view I just showed you before, basically, except it's from my window. And this is what you get for £74 here in Iceland. We don't have our own bathroom and toilet, etc. It's a shared one, but we have a sink, not to be used as a toilet, probably. We even have a double bed, look at that, oh. And we have a mini towel, a face towel, or perhaps a bum towel. I mean, this is really like the budget, isn't it? So budget, they don't even have anyone at reception. They've gone, we can't be arsed. They just left a number at reception, call it. Some bloke picks it up on his own. He's sat in his lounge, probably reading a paper. Hello, respect that. You'd even work from home as a receptionist these days, mental. Anyway, Northern Lights. Okay, I've just found the toilet and the shared shower. Quite nice. What's that doing there then? Is that for partners who like to watch? We need to try and get some food because I am hungry. And I've only got so many snack bars. 5 to be precise. Right, we're going to set off. We're going to try and find somewhere to eat. We're going to go into town because we're going to have to go to the other side of the town to get to a lighthouse where I'm hoping we might see the Northern Lights later on. I'd ideally want to try some Icelandic food, but I've just checked on Google Maps. it doesn't look good. Mainly burgers and pizza, which is right up my street, but not Icelandic. Let's go, come on. I mean, to be honest, this is probably up there with one of the most crazy things I've done. I'm in a country that I don't know, trying to see the Northern Lights, which I don't know if we're going to be able to see. I'm in a town which I don't know anything about, trying to find some restaurants that I don't know exist so I can eat before I might actually die. The audio is probably awful on this, I apologise. Hopefully my little thing's doing its job. I've got like a wind thing. I'm not on about my genitals. I mean, this church is unbelievable. It looks like it could be Tony Stark's house or something. Look at it, look at all the angles on it, the shape of it. I now just have to walk behind these rocks. I mean, there is no footpath. What if locals just want to pop to the shops? Do they get in the car? This is mental. Oh, it's properly squelchy underfoot as well, I didn't realise. Oh, it's gone through into my socks. Stonehenge is starting to seem alright now. Right, okay, this is the place we're going to. It's a hamburger restaurant. It doesn't look like much, but it's rated 4.6 out of 5. It's probably going to cost me about 20 quid out of the budget, but it is my main meal. We might not have breakfast tomorrow, we might have brunch or something. Anyway, let's head inside and sit down. Okay, here's the menu. All different burgers. I think I might go for the bacon barbecue burger. I think this is probably going to come to around 20 quid. Okay, so I've been charged less than I was expecting. Around 2,400. Yeah, so my meal actually comes to about £14, which is very good. Also, I've been looking at forecasts for the Northern Lights, and you can have a look online to see if it's likely or not. It's not looking great. On this particular forecast, it is saying aura forecast quiet. That's 1 out of 9, which is not good. So yeah, this could be quite tricky. Anyway, my food's arrived. Look at that. We will take that. I am, however, going to have to eat it with my hands. Is there a place nearby that I could walk to that'd be good for the Northern Lights? But do I have to wait for it to get darker? Yeah, darker. Look at that. I have never seen winds like this before. I'd actually go as far as saying that it's sort of dangerously windy. Oh my god. I guess I could turn back, but I mean, we've come this far, right? These are 40-mile-an-hour winds that I'm in. It's raining now. Mixed reception from the locals as to whether I'm going to actually see this anyway. They're saying maybe it's too cloudy tonight, but one woman said that she saw it last night. If we can just get out of here a little bit, maybe. Oh my word. There's just no footpaths. I'm just going to be walking on mud and God knows what else. On a positive note though, this wind is actually pushing me in the direction. I'm actually getting physically moved by it. Not emotionally, but it's actually pushing me. It's that strong. I will very much need Jesus tonight, I think. I have never experienced wind like this in my life. It's all coming off the sea, all the spray as well, pelting me. You probably can't hear a thing, but I'm trying to get to this location. It's about 5-10 minutes down here, I think. This might not be the best spot for it, but it's a spot. If we can see it from here, it's about half an hour closer than the other place I wanted to go to. It's a bit industrial though. I mean, in any other country, if you were just on a random industrial estate like this, you'd be saying, what the hell are you doing? Why are you there? But here I'm in search of the Northern Lights. Hang on a minute. Am I seeing a green tinge? Or is that the lights of the hotel? I don't know what that is. It might not be anything actually, I don't know. Oh, come on, that might have been a little bit of something. A skid mark of it, or something. I was walking to that lighthouse there. There's just nothing though. I can see some hues in the sky somewhere. I think there's maybe, I don't know, that might just be the sky. That's the other place that I was wanting to walk to. That is ages away. That is so far away. This is the only vantage point we've really got. Hang on. Hang on, what's that? That's green. Do you know what? I think that is something. I know there's another flashy light, but that is a bit of green there. I am sure there's a bit of green there. I can't see much anywhere else and I'm getting absolutely pelted with rain. I'm so wet. I'm absolutely drenched. The trousers are just sticking to me. I'm just outside some random, I don't even know what, it's just a catering business on industrial estate. Just sat here. At least with Stonehenge you got to see something. There's a guarantee there. Oh, that's got to be green. That's green. Is that the Northern Lights? It's got to be. I don't know if it is, but it looks a little bit like it. Do you know what? I think that's it. I think that's a little bit of it there. I get the purple and the green. Oh my god. I mean, it's absolutely awful, but you can see that's purple and a bit further on that's green. I think that's it. This is the most Chapman video you will ever see. I've seen the Northern Lights on an industrial estate. Oh, I'm getting pelted by rain. I can't see anything else. I've taken a picture, I'll put it on screen. To me, that looks like what I'd expect the Northern Lights to look like. Obviously a bit disappointing and not perfect and not very Instagram, but it's there, I think. Honestly, I think that's as good as we're gonna get. I'm taking it. It's the Northern Lights. There we have it. That's it. I'm taking that. That's something. That's as good as we're gonna get. I'm gonna have to go because I've got another half an hour or 45 minutes to walk back in this. I just want to run to you, Northern Lights. Get me back to that hotel. It's not even much of a hotel, is it? It's a guest house. I mean, can we talk about this? Just faces on rocks, as if I need my night to get any worse. That's a bit spooky. What's going on here? Let rocks be rocks. The Colonel's going to look after me. I'm going to go in here for a little bit, try dry off. Right, I'm in KFC. Everything is absolutely sold through. I've just spent £3.60 on a medium Pepsi Max and a Huron, a chocolate egg or something. I'm going to hopefully wait here until the rain stops, which should be soon-ish. Might be half an hour. Mini chocolate Easter egg. Looks like a crunchiness inside the chocolate. It's actually quite good. This is such a weird video. Massive thank you to the Colonel. You were there for me when nobody else was. This has been one hell of an adventure. Or just a bit weird. I need to get back to this hotel, get under the covers, and then hope tomorrow we can find a way of getting to the airport, having some breakfast, maybe lunch, and staying in that budget. What have we got, maybe 30 quid left, something like that? There's purple in the air, baby! I think that's it! I think it's resurrecting itself. The thing is, there's that many signs and like street lights and stuff that bait you out in this country. Why do they have lights around the place that are purple and green? They're all over the place. It's like they're deliberately trying to be like, is it there? Is it the Northern Lights? Is it? But I'm pretty sure that is it. I think. There it is. Get the digger in. Lovely. So that's the Northern Lights, ladies and gentlemen. Up here is the footpath back to the hotel. So now I can still see the purple. Look at that. I'll be annoyed if that's just been emitted from somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's not. But look, I'm taking it. I've come too far to not accept that as being the Northern Lights. I'm taking it. I couldn't care less if it's a hotel. I don't know. I'm sure somebody will correct me. Oh my God. Was it worth it? I think you know the answer to that one. Now I'm going to figure out a way of drying my trousers, my coat and everything before we go back tomorrow. Oh Jesus, if you haven't liked or subscribed then just do it please. Right, I've stripped down to my pants, everything's hung up. I think we've got about 30 quid left in the budget if I remember correctly. It'll be on screen anyway, but I think we've got around 30 quid, which is pretty good going to be honest, for breakfast and transportation to the airport tomorrow. I think my flight is at 11 something, so gonna have to get there about 9ish. What a day. Good night. Right, the time has come for us to check out. We still have around about 30 quid left in the budget. If we can make it home for less than 30 quid, then this whole thing will have been cheaper than going to Stonehenge in our own country. We're gonna head to the airport, try and get the bus. Fingers crossed that's gonna happen and it's gonna arrive and it's gonna be on time and everything. We'll get to the airport, try and get some breakfast, brunch, and maybe a little souvenir. I've got some money in the budget. Let's go. Okay, I think we're at the right bus stop. Just had 2 coaches go past, but I don't think they were mine. Hopefully. Okay, it's now about 6 or 7 minutes past the time it's supposed to arrive, and it hasn't. That's why I'm doing this. Do I just keep waiting? I can see something in the distance. It's got a light above it. Is it a lorry? Oh, it actually is a lorry. Oh, I thought that was going to be a bus, for God's sake. Oh, there's a bus. There's a bus there. That might be it, you know. I think that might be it. Is that a 55? We've found it, we've got it. Here at the airport, let's get through security and then get some brunch. Okay, through security, and I've just got myself some food. I've got a chicken Caesar club baguette thing. myself a water, of course, and a massive pan of chocolate. Those three things came to a total of £16, which means a bit more than expected, but it is an airport, I'll let them off, which means we have about £10.50 left in the budget. This has got to be basically our last food, I think, now, and maybe last water as well. Anyway, let's tuck in. That is amazing. Messy, but amazing. Right, brunch eaten, off to the gate we go. £10.50 left in the budget, and if we manage to do it within that, then that makes seeing all the lights cheaper than seeing Stonehenge in our own country. We're on track. We've just got to not be greedy on the plane. Okay, we are boarding. Let's go home.
If your bag has a yellow tag, or you've got any glass bottle.
Okay, landed back at Leeds, Bradford. Now we just need to find a way of getting home within the budget. £10 left. We have to get the bus, and I can see the bus here earlier than I expected. That's the one. Please don't set off without me. This should be like £2, hopefully. Right, we're back, and with £2 spent on the bus home and £2 spent on water on the flight, that leaves us with £1.50 left in the bank. Oh, which means it is officially cheaper to fly to Iceland, see the Northern Lights, than it is to see Stonehenge in this country. See ya.